Yeah, big welcome to all the zodiac signs, but particularly to you, my dear Pisces. So the energy is that we have the sun, the moon, and the stars all coming together. The sun, which is a star, is in Aquarius, and the star card is that sign that the light is highlighting the moon, and the moon, which is now in your sign, my dear Pisces, which is the moon. So since the moon has no light on its own, he needs the light of the sun and the star and the sun coming together to give you the light, which is again waxing. It's a small sliver, it's not big yet, but it's enough to see it in the night sky. And the star is Aquarius, here Pisces, and Aquarius is a fixed sign and you are a mutable sign. You're at the end of winter. You are literally, when we look up and be like, okay, please let's have the sun strong again and let's have the summer. So you are evolution. You are the one that jumped out of the water and the evolution started. You are waking, or the moon is waking over our dreams. And we can see even from Aquarius we go into, or if I put it rather here, right? So we go from Aquarius into Pisces, and the star that is falling down, and we have here the water, and here the animals are coming out, and we can see the path up into the evolution, the dog and the wolf as the evolution. They're going past these two towers of consciousness. So the subconscious here, then of course also the star is neutral. There is not really a sexual energy connected with it, because a star is a star. It doesn't have like a masculine or feminine energy to it. It's neutral. And so this is the story. This is purpose, and this is the divine love. So the purpose to find the divine love is at the core of this reading. So what's the purpose to find the divine love? I'm asking you that. The yoga position is the side plank with one leg up, and the stars falling down, transforming itself here through the hexagram, coming down into the six-pointed star and shining its light. The moon, we have the fish pose, and we have the up and the downward facing dog. This is the wolf, and upward facing dog is the dog. So we can see that the movement of the light is getting bigger and bigger, and that we are, because of the divine love, of a higher love, we are going out and we're searching and we're looking for it. And you are the one that's searching for it. This is your court card, the Knight of Cups. If your birthday is between February 8th and March 11th, you are this character, you are this personality, you are searching. It gives you wings that you can even fly. You are that guardian angel. You are something special when you have found your purpose. So let's begin. The card before is from the native Indian, the medicine woman, and the cards itself are in German, but that doesn't matter because it's the picture itself that is speaking to you. Here we got moon in Sagittarius, 9 of Wands, and it's saying that you have to let the spirit fly, and the power of power, the power of the force of power. You have to be humbly taking that into consideration. So he's standing here looking up to this bird and literally praying, because the Nine of Wands, it's always that situation where you really are at the end. You are in the nine is a completion, and you don't know anymore what to do. But the next one would be the Ten of Wands, which is that liberation. So you are here in a dilemma, but what you're doing, you are walking forward. You're searching for the love. You are going forward. Now, what is then coming here as the next card is this one. So I just want you to look at it. So you have realized this moment in your life that you cannot do anything anymore. You have to surrender. You have to be humble. That's what the humble warrior really is. And so humbly you walking forward and you arriving at this scenery. And the word here is overwhelm. The hard work we love can leave us feeling burdened, drained, and burnt out, among other things. Now this is the number 11, which is a portal on the first chakra, a portal of seeing yourself moving forward and realizing that this situation hasn't gotten better, but that you are moving forward, that you are taking this step into this next realization, that you are overwhelmed, that you are not able, that you don't know what to do, what else to do anymore, that you are looking at this situation. And the butterfly is always that transformation. The butterfly is always saying, I need to transform, I need to change something. And something is coming after from the Muse Tarot, which is the page of emotions. And that's the young generation that's going to help you to overcome what's happening here, this overwhelming feeling that work and a feeling of being drained, of being burnt out, of being burdened. And a lot of people feel that right now can only be taken care of through the love, through a deep love that we feel. And here is the fish, here is the Pisces. So your path of overcoming this is the only path that can help you, is the path of love. Walking the path of love, walking gently, walking, and you are a master in that. So this situation you are able to overcome. Then comes another knight, which is the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. Then it will uplift you. Then you will not walk down here anymore. Then you almost feel like you're able to fly when you go into your heart, when you focus on your heart, on the magnetic energy of your heart. Then you're able to transform yourself and uplift yourself and realize what it is all about. Because then comes the Four of Swords, or the Four of Voices, which is meditation. In this uplift, in this help of a Sagittarius, you are uplifting and you are realizing true peace only comes from deep within. True love only comes from deep within. And you have to take care of yourself. You have to literally rest. You have to literally say, okay, this transformation is ending. I'm letting go of the old, and I am taking a bath, and I'm visualizing my future, in a new way. No more overwhelming things or situations or work or people. No, filled with love, filled with an energy of flying up into the air so that I can rejuvenate, so that I can recollect my energy and like a phone, like recharge my battery. Then comes the beaver, and the beaver is a water sign. And the beaver, the water again, like you, is a hard worker. He's loyal and he's tireless. And for him, family comes first. So when in balance, he's happy and he has a meaningful work. But this is what the situation is. Is your work meaningful to you? Or have you lost the meaning of your work? And that's maybe why you have to move forward. That's maybe why you have come to the 9, to a completion in the way you are doing things, in the way you are living, the way you are taking actions in your life, actions that take care of yourself. You cannot only take care of your family. You've got to take care of yourself. And there is this typical saying in the airplane. If you have a child next to you, you don't give your child the oxygen mask first. You give yourself the oxygen mask so that you can help your child and that you can help your family. Very clear, right? So this is speaking to you in a very strong way to take care of yourself, to not get lost. As a beaver who works hard, you maybe have arrived in a burnout because of your family, because of what you want to do for your family. But you got to understand that your family has to do their work as well. You have to work together. Not one can do everything. Collaboration, communication, talking with each other. Then comes a second animal card, and it's the hummingbird. So good so far. So until here, it seems like you are looking forward. All the cards are like, here you're standing and you're looking up, and then you're taking the path forward into the future. Right? So here she's looking at us. It's not looking back, it's not looking forward, she's looking straight at us. Here as well, then she's realizing, or you are realizing, or we are realizing, hey, wait a minute, I need to do things with love now. This is the only way that I can shift and change what's happening. Then the next card is like, this is from the future in a way, coming or flying directly at us. And here she is looking up. There is also now looking into the past and now looking into the future. And then this one as well is looking straight at us. And here now comes the future. The third eye, the hummingbird, speaking to you. And that's an air sign. And that's really the message here that comes with Sagittarius. The message that you're getting in the meditation. Deep within, you starting to see that all the messages that are coming to you are now because of this little hummingbird. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. When in balance, smart, curious, and loves to learn. So there is something that's speaking to you and saying, you got to learn. It's whispering in your ear, hey, you know what? You've got to shift. You've got to shift profoundly because, and this is what's interesting, because the hummingbird is like the air, like the horses, up in the air, and there is a movement. The horse There is a movement that is letting you know, hey, you've got to shift, you've got to change, you've got to understand this message so that you, when you see this kind of message, you have the power to move forward. You have the power to use the motion of air, to use the horse to, again, continue your journey, to continue the journey, because then comes another elemental oracle card, which is the magic, which is the alchemy. So there is a movement, there is something happening, because right after comes the magician. So this combination here is telling me, yes, something is speaking to you, something is saying, hey, the future, you know how to manifest. You have to understand that everything lies in your power, everything lies in your hands, in your third eye, and how you manifest the future. And the future is speaking to you. The future is coming to you very fast. The message, once you are realizing that you have to let go and that you have to use the love, use an understanding of love to create a shift and change in this overwhelming situation, in this burnout situation, then it will happen really quick that you can let go of a sadness because this card is coming upside down, but because it's the 8 of Wands, here is the 9 of Wands. You see that? So you're going down, and when you go down, you did go down because you got the message, you did go down, and then this happened really fast that you are able to let go of a certain sadness that you feel has happened to you because of this burnout. And the 8 of Wands in reverse, saying instability, delays, unfocused energy, and lack of direction, burn out, a tendency to hesitate. Because of that hesitation, you are not able to overcome really this sadness. It's sucking you down, and it's almost like you're manifesting now this. You're manifesting, and your manifestation is colored in sadness. Your manifestation is still colored with this burnout, with this situation that you don't even know how to handle. So then comes from the mystical moment these two cards, my dear friend and mermaid's love. And look who's here, the fish. So because there is a friend, because there's someone here that is quite close, that is mentally in the mind, in that third eye, very connected to you, you get a chance to get out of this hole, of the sadness, and you are able to move forward. And that's when you realize that there is a mermaid's love, that there is a Pisces, that there is a person that you can connect with, and maybe there is a true love coming to you. There's maybe a true healing. There is a bird on the head of this guy, and she looks over, she looks into the future, and then comes the healing. The true healing is the Queen of Cups. And you are shifting from the night of this searching for love into the Queen of Love, the Queen of Cups, which is a Cancer. So maybe there is a Cancer helping you to go through this transition. Maybe you yourself are becoming now very clearly, deeply, visually, emotionally connected to where you want to go. And the last card is, then the crow will speak to you. When you go within, when you go and heal yourself, then the healing. And the 13 is usually connected to, in the tarot, the 13 is connected to the transformation, which is already speaking to you right here in the butterfly. A transformation that is seriously calling you to stop whatever you are doing and to shift profoundly, because the crow is saying, crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. The invitation: when you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. Yeah? So then you have this deep conversation with the healing within you, and that's also then, there is then, of course, for you something happening profoundly in this connection with the Pisces, with a bird, with someone that has moved out of the waters, has evolved from the wolf into the up dog, has shifted and changed, and has connected with the third eye, has that bird quality, which is right here, right? It's almost like he is the hummingbird that is speaking to you, and you are realizing you need to go and become more and more a healer of truth, a healer that speaks the truth, because that's also what here the air does. Air is the mental, air is the voice, air is, you know, getting out of these feelings, too many emotions that are holding you back, that are not healing enough. And you have the magician. Look at that. You have the magician, you have the power to create. And yes, there is something very sad, very deeply, but if you let yourself to come down into that white spot, you will come out on the other end. This is where here the focus is, of you realizing there is something shifting within you that needs to be shifted, that needs to see that a burnout or too much work is difficult to stop, because we're addicted to the fact that we think we need to be always available. And especially now in these days with Corona and with all these difficulties that we are facing, a lot of people are waking up, and I can see there is a big conversation happening that is gonna liberate you. There's a conversation happening that is gonna say, yeah, listen to this bird, listen to the hummingbird, listen to it. It's important that you are communicating the truth, that you are saying that something that you want to live, you can bring into your life, and then this transformation, this overwhelming feeling will reside and will leave. Because here's the 11. Now, in sense of numbers, we have then a 22, And the 22 is doing that emotion, is that movement forward, is saying, okay, okay, I cannot stay here anymore. I need to move forward. And then this is saying 11, 22, you are moving from 11, the portal 11, into the portal 22. And then there's no more portal here. Actually, there's another 11. There is an 11. Then you can go into a deeper friendship with the animal. Maybe here you hadn't realized that this animal was carrying forward, that this horse was there for you and is always there for you. And now you need to become aware that you have to connect with this animal spirit. You have to connect with everything. This is what's speaking to you. Connect. Connect deeply. And the sun is coming out and is highlighting the reading. So there is a magical situation happening. For sure, there's a 7. And you are ready. You are ready to let go of things that don't work anymore. You are ready to let go really fast, because a friendship or a partnership or a relationship is depending on it. So if you don't do it, then the other person will do it for you. That's the message that I get. In sense of personalities, there is a Sagittarius here and there is a Cancer here. That's all I'm saying. So let go of this overwhelming feeling that you have or hold here and allow to move. It's really important that you move, right? So the 11 into 22 is the sign that you've got to move. You've got to let go of this overwhelming feeling that things are not feeling right to you. And this is what the star does. The star is coming down to tell you you've got to move on. Evolution moves on, right? You came out of the water, but now it's going into backwards into the age of Aquarius. So there is maybe a bigger energy that's saying, oh my God, I am shifting from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius, and you don't know how to do that, and it's overwhelming you. And it's actually then shifting you, but you have a profound love here. You have pages that can help you. You have the young generation that can help you to go through all of this. Wow. So I hope I see you in the next reading, because then the sun is going into Pisces. That's your month. That's when you have your new moon. That's when you can set a message that you can set or put a seed into the ground so that it can be in September, in the month of Virgo. You have your full moon, and that's when you are gonna realize that things takes time to blossom, to grow. So the sun is going into your sign, so in the next month. So I hope I see you, maybe even before, because I'm opening the readings. Everybody can find in each reading maybe a message. But if not, I see you hopefully in then the next reading. Until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.